Don't be afraid to make mistakes. It's all part of the learning process. Keep up. Keep up.
Newcomers are full of enthusiasm. Wait, did I?
That's right.
No, but why? Technically speaking, cases like this are better left to the guards.
Neverlet! Sadine! Hey there! What are you two talking about?
Ugh, Traveler and Paimon, please. No, this is completely unprecedented.
Thank you for your concern, but Oh, apologies,
So, what is it exactly? It sure sounds serious if it's something you've got to investigate personally.
A Melusine named Kiara received a threat letter.
And then?
That is all the information I have acquired at this stage.
Huh?
I have no idea why you're so hung up over this. I've checked the schedule in advance, and it seems like there aren't any trials.
Thank you for understanding. I will leave a note explaining my absence on my desk. She may have no interest.
Yes, understood. I'll come back later.
Judging from Sadine's reaction, it must be pretty rare for you to
I cannot tell you just yet. There could be complicated conflicts of interest behind all this, so I must eliminate all risks in advance.
Come on! Stop being so secret!
It is not my intention to keep you in the dark. But long story short, a little more than there were few people I could trust. But I had two subordinates who were exceptionally trustworthy and capable. Carol, a Melusine, and Vautrin, leader of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
They must have been amazing people!
Indeed. Unfortunately, I wasn't. The reforms damaged the interests of some. The incident resulted in Carol all Melusines used to live as I granted their wishes when many common folk believe that I share some of them, especially those who hold a grudge against me, exploit that belief and stir up conflict over Melusines in an attempt to lay the blame on me. I have nothing against the opinions of others, but the moment a whirlpool of conspiracy forms, it inevitably affects the innocent. It has already happened once, and I want to make sure it does not happen again.
Even so, why do you have to be the one investigating? There's the guards, the Marechaussee Phantom, and the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. Aren't they more than enough to figure out what's going on?
Based on prior experience, there is a high chance that those who hold hostility towards me do not belong to the same department. The political system of Fontaine is relatively complex and involves the interests of multiple different factions. However, since I am technically an outsider in Fontaine, a lot of trouble could be avoided if I personally took on the case.
Outsider? But aren't you the Chief Justice of Fontaine? Why would you be an outsider?
I understand where you are coming from, but there is not necessarily a connection between my responsibilities and how I perceive myself. You know very well about my true identity, and have even met others of my kind in other nations. Even though I was born with a human form, there is a fundamental difference between dragons and humans. Taking on the role of Chief Justice does not make me a part of this community. In fact, the status I was granted has prevented me from forming deeper bonds with others. I have lived in Fontaine for a long time, but I do not belong here. That is why I call myself an outsider, a fish out of water.
Yeah, we have nothing to do with all those organizations anyway. So how about we come with you on your investigation? Let's team up and round up all the bad guys lurking in the dark.
That does not sound like a bad idea. I rarely investigate cases on my own, but with professionals like you around, I'm sure it will go a lot smoother.
Oh, Paimon's starting to get a little embarrassed. Just leave it to us.
I will write my note of absence right away. Let us depart together once I'm done. Let us go. We should visit Kiara first and try to gain a better understanding of the situation.
So Neuvillette feels like he doesn't truly belong here in Fontaine, but is that really true? Paimon feels like he has a kinda skewed perspective on a lot of things. Anyway, let's catch up with him first. Paimon's been thinking. You called yourself a fish out of water, right? But since you're the Hydro Dragon, would a dragon out of water suit you better?
Thank you for your suggestion. I will consider using the more accurate term in private occasions. Please allow me to rephrase. Has a dragon out of water?
Ugh. That sounds kind of weird. Let's stick with the previous version instead.
If you press a leaf between dry sheets of paper, you can make an attractive and handy bookmark. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. It's all part of the learning process. If you press a leaf between dry sheets of paper, you can make an attractive and handy bookmark. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. It's all part of the learning process.
Wheel of Life.
I never thought I'd see him here.
The weather's amazing today.
Kiara,
Monsieur Neuvillette! And you are? Oh, I remember. You're the travel...
Aw, she's a...
Thanks for the compliment. Is there anything I can do for you?
I heard from Sidine that you received...
A threatening letter. The letter fell through the crack in my door, but Sidine told me it was a threatening...
Have you run into any suspicious...
Suspicious-looking people? Oh. Ah!
Did you think...
Nope.
Do you still have the letter with you?
Oh, let's see. Found it.
Now then. Get lost. A simple threat. Neither the handwriting nor the... We can't rule out that possible... Since you can't think of anyone's... Kiara, you should come with...
Sure! Wait, no.
But you are being watched.
And that's where we come in to help. We'll stay with Kiara, with us around any...
Thank you, Traveler. Big Sis Paimon.
All right.
We'll take you to a lost place, right? So, Kiara, how old are you?
Let me think. 1, 2, 10? I can't remember. But I remember coming to the Court of Fontaine with Carol and Neuvillette. That must have been a long time ago.
Carol? Didn't Neuvillette mention her just now? That was more than 400 years ago. Why would Paimon be a big sister to you?
My memory isn't that good. But Carol told me I could address others based on how I feel about them. Paimon feels a lot more grown up than me, so you're a big sis.
Huh. Paimon sees. Hey, Traveler, did you hear that? Strange. Paimon felt like someone was...
Pilaf!
Kiara, you're here. Huh? Wait, aren't these two...
Oh, they're the Traveler and Big Sis Paimon.
I thought so. What brings you here? All right. Guess I shouldn't have asked.
May I begin inspecting the store?
Of course. Go ahead.
No hazards detected. You've cleared the inspection. Seems like the criminal from that case last month never said.
That was quick. What were you in?
I took a look around the shop. Neuvillette says that osmelazines, things like bloodstains. No matter.
All right. Now that you're... Hear me out. I'm planning to release an...
Of course! Is there any.
Please wait a moment while I take your measurements.
Seems like they get along really well. Huh? What are you looking at? Is there really someone watching us? Shh! Let's sneak over and take a look.
Strange. Why isn't he back yet?
Gotcha! Ah! Charlotte, what are you do? Oh, wait, don't tell Paimon you're the one who sent Kiara that...
Threat letter? What? This is starting to feel like an interrogation.
You want to interview him?
That's right. I'm not the only one, you know. Interview, but it's not an easy task to... So imagine how surprised I was seeing him out on the streets today. It seemed like you were investigating some... Of course, I'll make sure to turn in my manuscript to him for review. I have my principles, and I'd never publish an article without the consent of all parties.
Yeah, we're doing a secret investigation that can't...
I see. In exchange, could you tell me what the threat letter is?
All right, then.
What? Someone's targeting a cute little melazine?
Shh, not so loud.
It just so happens that I did an interview. I'll ask my colleagues about it. Who knows? But I gotta warn you, even if I keep my lips sealed, others will know eventually.
Why?
People care a great deal about Monsieur Neuvillette's each and every move. Some may have already realized that something was up. Besides... Anyway...
Well, that was a nice chat.
What do you think?
I think it's great!
Huh. It's very pretty indeed.
Clorinde! What are you doing here? It seems that you just...
As I passed by the Palais Mermon, technically speaking, I happen to have some time.
Ah, Neuvillette sure is lucky to have someone...
Leave this to me.
Okay, then, we'll leave...
Oh, you're back. Is everything all right?
We ran into Clorinde. She offered to help us...
That is good to hear. I trust her abilities.
We thought so too!
I've been looking over the case records. I've come up with 2 plans. On the other, I could also analyze the...
They both sound like pretty solid plans.
Don't worry. I'm a fast reader when it comes to official documents.
We'll help you read through them.
Thank you. I will continue. Have you made any progress?
We skipped through some of them, but there's so many documents lying.
I would love to answer that question, but the truth... If memory serves me right, there should be at least 100,000 cases. The documents you see are just a small fraction of what's really there.
Whoa, that's a lot. Look,
That might be how it seems from another's perspective. There are many documents here.
you read Paimon's mind.
All right, let us take a break then.
Even though resting is a part of taking a break, shouldn't we at least have... All the silence is making Paimon feel really awkward.
Please pardon my lack of consideration. People rarely come to the Palais Memonia for matters outside of work. To be quite honest, I am not sure what we should do. Would you like to have some drinks, perhaps? You must be thirsty after all that work.
Ooh, drinks! Thank you! Paimon wonders what Novelette likes to drink. Oh, maybe he's a fan of really fancy wines. He seems like the type of person who'd own an entire winery. You know, like D-Luke. What's inside these glasses? It looks just like water.
An astute observation. It is indeed water.
So it's just plain old water?
What did you think it was?
Since you're the Chief Justice and all, Paimon thought you'd prefer something more sophisticated.
This water is indeed very special. It would not be an overstatement to call it sophisticated.
Huh?
I believe you've already tried Fonta. In fact, there are many other drink factories in Fontaine, including those that specialize in packaging pure drinking water. Said water is sourced from all across Tevat, including Mondstadt's Cider Lake, Liyue's Chintsa Village, and Inazuma's Konda Village. Here is one of their latest products, water from Sumeru's Apam Woods. If I were to comment on their mouthfeel, the waters of Cider Lake warm the heart, the waters of Chintsa Village have a poignant touch, while one might call the waters of Konda Village placid. Distinct differences exist between the waters of each area. You will appreciate their intricacies once you taste them carefully.
Really? Let Paimon try!
What do you think?
Nope. Paimon couldn't taste any difference at all. Isn't this just normal water?
How regrettable. It seems like you still have a long way to go in refining your tastes.
Hey, this doesn't have to do with refining our taste. Paimon's pretty sure most ordinary people can't tell the difference. How did you do it anyway? Oh, could it be because you're the Hydro Dragon? We are allowed to bring that up, right? Since no one else is around? Oh, Paimon's been wanting to ask this for ages. If you're the Hydro Dragon, why would you become Chief Justice in human society? Sorry, curious. You don't have to answer.
There's nothing to hide. I was simply organizing my thoughts. I accepted this position because I wanted to seek out answers to questions that have perplexed me.
Questions? Are there really things you can't figure out?
Many, in fact. But the one question that puzzles me the most concerns my own existence. In essence, I neither know why I was born in this form, nor do I understand where my long life should take me. I lost many memories from the moment I was born. The primordial sea, for example. I can only vaguely recall its connection to me, but I am unaware of what that connection is exactly. Perhaps the elemental dragons of other nations may have some form of an answer. However, they are scattered across all of Tevat. Abruptly visiting could very well pose an unpredictable risk.
True. Some of them have very unique personalities, too.
I have been holding on to these unanswered questions for a long time. But there is one thing I've discovered along the way. My emotions easily resonate with those of others. Even I don't have the slightest idea what they mean. My guess would be that there are at least some similarities between humans and myself. By observing their behavior, perhaps I could one day understand the meaning of my existence.
Have you made any progress then?
Perhaps, but I find such progress difficult to describe. As an outsider, chances to engage in meaningful interactions with others are few and far between. That's why I'm quite thankful for this chat. Such opportunities are rare. Alas, time is limited. We should move on with our investigation.
Are we gonna continue reading these documents? Paimon's getting dizzy already.
I wasn't able to find any leads even after browsing through most of the documents. But while we were on the topic of water a moment ago, another idea came to me.
Water? Do you mean...
That's right. The Fountain of Lucine is where all of Fontaine's waters converge. It is the vessel of countless memories and emotions. If there really were an organization attempting to use Melusines against me, they should also hold an intense resentment towards me. Perhaps we'll be able to find some new leads by sensing the hydro element within the fountain.
Huh. Why didn't Paimon think of that? Come on, let's go take a look!
Perhaps we should go. There shouldn't be too many people near the Fountain of Lucine during the evening.
My people are used to the desert life, but still, I hope that one day they'll be able to find an oasis of their own and leave the sandstorms behind for a better life. The desert's a tough adversary, but at least it doesn't hide anything. What you see is what you get, and whether you take on the challenge is entirely up to you. We mercs have one simple rule. Whoever pays the most is your new boss. The desert's a tough adversary, but at least it doesn't hide anything. What you see is what you get, and whether you take on the challenge is entirely up to you.
Monsieur Neuvillette?
I probably shouldn't disturb them.
Looks like we got lucky today. There's hardly anyone around.
What? Oh, Traveler, can you still hear the voices from the fountain?
Perhaps leave the investigation to me. I need you to...
A safe distance?